Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. In this video, we are going to be doing another update on my yield farming positions. So let's jump straight into it. The market over the past couple of weeks has been pretty choppy. Up, down, sort of sideways, down, sideways, down, sideways, sideways, down, up a bit, then sideways, then down again and sideways. So it's sort of been all over the place. And typically, that is not too bad, especially in a market like this. I would have expected Bitcoin and ETH to have done something, considering gold and silver are at their all-time highs and not looking like they are slowing down anytime soon. So that is pretty interesting that we haven't really seen much from Bitcoin or ETH with those conditions. However, I do think that there will potentially be sort of those gold positions potentially cycle into Bitcoin and ETH at some point. So we'll see how that does play out over the next sort of few weeks to couple of months. But yeah, so anyway, that's sort of market update. One good thing that's sort of talking to me right now, and I've just pulled up CoinGecko here. Hyperliquid's up 23%, almost 24% today. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, let's have a look at, first of all, we'll take a look at our turbos positions. So these are both out of range at the moment. Again, I haven't really touched them. This is barely worth talking about because it's only like $200, $300 or so. It's not really worth mentioning, but yeah, Sui is out of range at the moment. You can see the current price is 145 and our position is between 149 and 165. On this slightly bigger position, on my smaller position here, the range is between 174 and 193. So we may be a while before we get back into range on this second position here. Project X, this is my position, which is on the Hyperliquid chain. And you can see that we are massively back into range and we are printing on these. Yesterday, because Hyperliquid's up a crazy amount today. So we're printing on these now, which is good to see. This bigger position's got a 316% APR with $60 in unclaimed yield. And this smaller position here has a 137% APR with $28 in unclaimed yield. Unclaimed yield of around $90 in here. And let's take a look at the main portfolio here, the VFAP positions, which I started this new wallet with. So we are currently sat in range on all three positions. Okay, I don't really look too much at this third one here because that was just the test deposit. But we've got these two core positions here with $5,000 in. It wasn't exactly $5,000, but it's pretty much. And you can see we're sort of 86.53% APR on our Bitcoin and USDC. We are 131% on ETH and USDC as well. And these are my ranges. So for ETH and USDC, my range is between 2948 to 3260, which is a 10% wide range. And then we have my Bitcoin position, which is 11.8% wide between 86.6k Bitcoin and 97.5k. So we're in range here. We currently have an unclaimed yield of just under $100 here, and we've been in these positions for around 2 to 3 weeks now. And this is currently earning us a daily rewards of $15. I was sat out of range for quite a number of days over this period, so I'm pretty happy with this. You know, we're pretty much I'm pretty happy with the cash flow from this, considering that I haven't touched these. I haven't rebalanced once since I initially deposited, and we are printing on them still $50 a day when we're in range, and this is looking all good. So we got $92 here, we got another $90 here, so what's that, $180 in unclaimed yield there, plus we've got like $5 here, so just under $200 in yield on around $7,000 or so, which is pretty good. That's pretty good in my opinion. Right now, you can get some pretty juicy APRs on these positions. Again, if you don't use VFAT, then I personally use VFAT. I like it. That I've heard people in the comments, and I read every single comment, by the way, but a lot of people say the fees. Yes, there are some fees, but it's tiny. It's like a 46-cent fee just to manage these. I'm happy to pay that. Barely anything to manage these, so I'm completely happy managing it through VFAT. The fees are tiny in comparison, and it just makes things, the fee is worth it in my opinion. For some people it's not worth it. That's completely fine. No worries either way. I do like to use the filters on VFAT just to filter out minimum TVLs, and you can also filter the chain, which is good as well. So you can choose which chain you want to be looking at. There are some decent positions right now that you can generate some good APRs on. I mean, if we actually change this, let's do a minimum TVL of 500k just for the sake of the video, and we do average APR. If you want to just look at the APR here, then you can see that there is a bunch of different positions here with great APRs that you can take a look at. Now, again, don't let this throw you off, these APRs here, because if you click into it, for example, it may not be the range that you want. And as you change the range, obviously the APR changes because you're spreading yourself either more thin or not as thin, right? So the APR either goes against you and it goes down as you change the range, or it goes in your favor, and you increase the APR when you change the range. So bunch of different positions here, bunch of different chains with great APRs. I personally like to look for anything above 30%. The same for Bitcoin here as well. There's some great positions over on SushiSwap on Katana. That is a 112% APR there. So there are some great opportunities in the market right now for yield farming. Just keep an eye on the volume as well through DeFi Llama or something like that, just so that you can see what's sort of going on with just so you can really see what's going on with daily volume, because that does impact things a lot. It's all volume based. The more volume there is on a daily basis, the more you print. But anyway, we have around $200 in unclaimed yield across these 3 platforms. I think, let me check the Rabby wallet here. I'm pretty sure we do have some money left in here to play with, $600 or so, I think. If I click send here, does it let me take a look? Yeah, so we got just under $700 that I can chuck into a position. So I may do that. Well, I will do this at some point. I just need to figure out what position I'm going to add this 700 to, or maybe I just increase these positions with around 350 each and do that, but I haven't decided yet. Let me know what you would do with that 700. Would you increase your core positions, or would you add a third position? Let me know. But yep, that's going to be it for the video. If you have enjoyed, make sure you smash a like and subscribe if you are new. Drop a comment. Let me know how you're doing. And yeah, I will see you on the next video. Peace.